Hello, my friends, and welcome to this new part on association rule learning. In this part, we're going to cover a new way of learning relationships, correlations. And this time, what we will learn is some association rules. Like that famous statement, people who bought this also bought that. That's what Amazon, for example, does in its recommendation system. It predicts what customers will buy based on what they bought before. And that's why you see all these suggestions of new products when you buy a certain product. Well, in this new part, I'm going to teach you how to make a model that can do these kind of things. All right. And that is called association rule learning. So it's very different actually than what we had before. Before we were either predicting a dependent variable and we knew what to predict. We also did clustering where we learned some patterns in the data so as to create a new dependent variable a posteriori. And now what we're going to learn is some association rules inside an ensemble of transactions. All right. So very useful, especially for retail businesses or any kind of e-commerce. So if you are a data scientist working for an e-commerce company, you will definitely use it. And if you are yourself, a business owner of a retail company or an e-commerce company, then you will definitely benefit from it as well. All right. So let's do this. Let's start to learn this new technique. And before we start, let's just make sure everyone here is on the same page. This is a folder containing all the codes and data sets of this course. And I gave you the link to this folder right before this tutorial. So make sure not to miss it. Click it. And now we should all be on the same page. All right. So let's do this. Let's get into part 5, association rule learning. And we are going to cover two models. The first one, Apriori, which is actually the best one of the two, if you want my opinion, and ECLA. And of course, we're going to start with Apriori, and we're going to start here with Python. All right, so inside this Python folder, you will find, as usual, the implementation, apriori.ipynb, which you can open with either Google Collaboratory or Jupyter Notebook. And of course, you will find the dataset, which is called Market Basket Optimization, because actually association rule learning is used to do market basket analysis or optimization. That's why I called this dataset this way. All right. So speaking of which, let's describe what this dataset is about. All right. So for starters, let's imagine the beautiful region of south of France, with all these cute villages with happy people walking down the streets and going to the grocery store every now and then or to the coffee places. Well, imagine a very lively place where people hang out a lot and love going to the different shops, the different commerces, not only to buy their favorite product, but also to, chill out in the beautiful, lovely town. And imagine that you are the business owner of one of these stores, selling food and delicious stuff. And so, you are the business owner of this shop and you would like to, as any business owners, optimize and boost the sales. And you have an idea. It is to offer some new great deals to your customers. And the deal idea that you have in mind is to identify, the best association rules among the different products bought by your customers in order to offer, this very famous deal, buy this and get that for free. If you buy this product, you're going to get that product for free. All right. And so now you see the idea. We're going to use association rule learning to find the strongest rules saying if customers buy this product, then they will have a high chance to buy that other product. And we will measure that chance. So that, in fact, if they get this product, they will very likely want this other product. And therefore, they will very likely get that deal, get this product, and get that one for free. All right, so that's what this owner would like to do. And this owner just hired the best data scientist of south of France, which means you, of course, to do the job, to find these association rules. And therefore, what this owner did, because he knows a little bit about data science, he knows that he has to collect some data to provide to the data scientist in order to learn these rules. And so each week, this owner collects all the different transactions of the customers. And at the end of the week, you're given this list of transactions, which you have in front of you, so that you can learn the association rules and return the best deals that this owner should offer to the client. All right? So that's your mission. You have to identify the best deals so as to maximize the chance that, the customers will get the deals, will buy this product and get another one for free. And of course, the price of this buy this, get one for free will be well calculated by the owner, but that's a different question, so that it can indeed not only optimize the sales, but also the profit. All right, so that's the mission. And now let's make sure everyone understands the dataset. Each row of the dataset corresponds to different transactions, from different customers actually. And for each of these transactions, you have all the different products that the customer who did the transaction purchased. All right. So for example, this first transaction corresponds to a certain customer who bought in one basket some shrimps, some almonds, avocado, vegetable mix, green grapes, etc. up to, olive oil. All right. Then this customer or, this transaction corresponds to a customer who bought in one same basket some burgers, meatballs, and eggs. All right. This customer just bought chutney. This fourth customer bought turkey, avocado, and etc. Right? So all these transactions correspond to different customers. And all these different transactions, there are actually many of them. There are actually 7,500. If we scroll down up to the end, yes, 7,500. And these 7,500 transactions were collected during the whole week. Each week, the owner of the shop does this. He records all the transactions and he gives them to you, data scientist, so that you can learn the association rules. All right. And your mission is to return to this owner as fast as possible, the best association rules, of 2 elements so that this owner can find the best deals for his clients. All right. Good. So now that we clearly understand the dataset, I suggest that we move on directly to the implementation. So we're going to go back to our folder and we're going to open this Apriori.ipynb either with Google Collaboratory or Jupyter Notebook. As you want, choose your favorite. Now it is loading. It is laying out the notebook and in a second we'll have it opened. All right, perfect. So as usual, this notebook is in read-only mode, and therefore what we're all going to do now is go to File here to create a copy by clicking here on Save a Copy in Drive. This will create a copy inside which we will be able to re-implement that file from scratch, all right? Because I remind that this course is an action-based course. I want all of you to learn by doing, because this is how you will maximize your progress in machine learning, okay? So now again, as usual, let's remove all the code cells, only the code cells so that we can keep the well-highlighted structure of this implementation. So don't remove the text cells here. All right, so there are a few code cells, but we should be done soon. This should be the last one. Oh no, one last one. And there we go. All right, so good. We see the whole structure in one page. So let's have a look. So first we import the libraries as usual. You notice that I kept my data preprocessing template because we will actually use it a bit, at least, the first cells. Then we have the data preprocessing phase. There you go. That's inevitable. Then we're going to train the Apriori model on the dataset. And then we're going to visualize the results. And by visualizing the results here, I mean, visualize all the different rules sorted by relevance. As you can see, we'll first display the results, meaning the rules non-sorted, and then the results, meaning the rules sorted by descending lifts. Lift is that metric of measuring the relevance of an association rule, which you saw in the intuition lectures with Kernel. So you see, we're going to display the rules by descending lifts so that we can see the most relevant and therefore the ones having the highest chance to convert the customers. All right, so that's the structure. And now, whenever you're ready, let's meet in the next tutorial to start this implementation. It will be a very exciting new journey. I can't wait to implement this model with you. And until then, enjoy machine learning.